If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map. I'm the map, I'm the map. If there's a place you gotta get, I can get you there, I bet. I'm the map. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
Woo!
Oh, just keeps getting better.
It does, doesn't it?
It does.
How you going, mate?
I'm doing alright. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. And guys, welcome back to MAP, the Mad About Pop Culture podcast, where we talk about all things movies, TV shows, comics, and everything else.
Yeah.
One of the
all
loosest...
the pop cultures.
All the
of
pop
it.
cultures. All of them. You name that pop culture and we'll talk about it. It's pretty loose, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of the loosest podcasts going around. Yeah, and I'm your host, Sagar, and joining me today is Squishyjoshy, aka Joshua.
Hello, everyone.
Oh.
Oh.
Getting that MC.
Yeah. Got to
That
get in.
deep
Got to
MC
get those
voice.
lows in the recording.
Yeah. Just clear out the throat. Yeah, man. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, not too bad. Just did another climb today, so went bouldering again.
Awesome.
Yeah, that,
We need
that
to
was
go.
pretty
We need
good.
to do that.
Yeah,
I need
for
to do a
sure,
sesh-
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know. Speaking of that, they've got I don't know what it's going to be, but near my house, like maybe about a 2-minute drive away, they're opening up this new center, and they're gonna have like Monkey Mania, like bowling, and like a time zone kind of thing as well, like an arcade kind of place. And on top of that, they're going to have something called Turbo Climb. So I think that's like rock climbing, indoor rock climbing.
That's interesting.
But I'm not too sure what it is. All I just know is the name. It says Turbo Climb.
Turbo climb. You know what that might be? That might be like the one where it's like, I've seen some YouTube videos on this.
Yeah.
But it's basically like, I might be wrong, but it's like, two people go up against each other in like a super fast paced climb, right?
Oh,
So
nice.
they've got a timer on it, and they've got to go like really quickly up the wall, and first one to the top is the winner.
Nice.
I'm assuming that's what it is. Yeah.
Awesome. Hopefully, I will see what it is. It's opening up in July, so like...
That's so interesting that your
Yeah.
area is getting a lot of those little, bowling alleys and all that.
Yeah,
kind of
because
stuff.
there's literally like land
Yeah.
that's been untouched, and
Yeah.
it's literally like they just built this like massive warehouse, and then they're gonna have all this stuff in there. So I'm keen. There's a new gym opening as well. I don't know when that's opening. That's around the corner from my place as well. So we'll see how we go with that one. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see. So once it's open, I'll let you know. We'll go check it out and
Oh yeah, for sure.
go for a climb.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Don't have much on the news front besides a couple of series being out. Mate, how good was the game last night?
Oh,
Brilliant. Brilliant.
State of Origin. State of Origin.
State of Origin, mate. That's what you call. So, like, man, I got this tradition that I don't know if I've told you about it. So, like, I've been doing this for the past, I gotta say, I think 15 years more, maybe. I've been doing this for quite a long time. So, whenever State of Origin happens, game one, because it's a 3-game series, right? So, game one, I never go anywhere. I always stay home. And I always get KFC.
Okay.
For game one, every year, whatever it is, I'll stay home and get KFC. Even last year during COVID, because what they did last year was they played it in like November. Due to COVID, they had to delay the season, and so they were like, "We'll push it back to November." Even then, I got some KFC, and like that's been my tradition. I've been doing, and then everything, and like game 2 and 3, I don't care. I'll watch it at someone else's house, or most likely go to my cousin's or pub, or go to a pub or something. But game one,
it's you always just have to be at home. And
I have to be at home,
and you have to have KFC.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh.
I had a Zinger Stacker combo, and well, I was excited. I wanted the Wicked Wings, but the girl goes, "Oh, it's a 15-minute wait," and I was like, "Oh, nah." She's like, "Do you want like a chicken or a hot rods?" And I was like, "Oh, I'll take hot rods, right?" and then I come home, and then I'm looking. I'm like, "This is a scam. I got scammed. They only gave me like one hot rod."
Oh, mate.
And I was like, "Oh, this is a scam."
Only one?
Only one. I'm like, "Look, this is a scam." And I was spewing and so angry.
Yeah.
And then my sister picked up the chips because it was a large chips, because I don't eat the chips. I have I just give it to someone else.
Yeah.
She picked it up. There was like two more underneath the chips because it was a large chips.
Oh.
So I'm like, "Oh, they gave me 3. Hell yeah, man!" I got excited.
Oh, yeah.
Man, my night got even better then. like it started off shitty. I was like, I only got one hot rod. This is bullshit. And then ended up with 3. It was alright, man.
You're cheering, mate. Absolutely cheering.
But I have to burn that off. Tomorrow, man, for sure.
You know, because last night I ended up in the pub as well.
Oh yeah.
And boy, let me tell you something. I had a surplus of 500 calories yesterday. It's a good thing I went bouldering today, because hopefully that
burnt it off. Yeah.
Burnt it off. Yeah.
It's like, are you calorie counting?
I am.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. So what's your? Are you going over?
So I've only realized recently that I should be going over.
Yeah.
But if not, try as much as possible to reach my limit.
Yeah.
So
because for you, the difference between me and you would be I need to restrict my calories, whilst you should be hitting or going over because you want to get the gains.
Yes,
I don't have to. Like, I'm a bigger person already. I need to cut it down to burn it.
Yeah. So
and
you need
build
a bit
muscles.
of a bit of a deficit, I think.
Yeah, I need to do a calorie deficit plan. Whilst you just have to go.
I need to have a surplus of about 200 to 300 calories
above.
Above what my limit is.
Yeah. That's
sure
like for you.
off.
Yeah, for you it's different. Like you have to eat quite a bit, gain a bit more. Whilst for me, I need to cut down on my calories and to be honest, yesterday with the Zinger Stacker, what I did was I got rid of their bun, and I used I got it from it's Thins. Have you seen the Thins bread?
Thins.
They're like low carb bread, but they're like low carb, low calorie. They're like really thin sandwich breads.
Oh,
like you'll see it in like the bread area. Like everyone sells them. They're like literally like they're like your substitute if you want to have bread. So I removed the buns and I used that as my bun.
Yeah.
And so I made it low calorie, and pretty much the hot raw that was about it. So I got rid of the buns and stuff. So I tried to cut down on the carbs a little bit as much as I could on that. But yeah, that was about it. And man, anything new with you?
Not really, but just on that, have you ever tried the there's a vegan burger patty, but it's called all leaf, no beef. Have you ever tried that before?
Is that like a frozen one, or is it
No, so you get it in the meat section. Woolworths sells them.
Okay.
And it's like a 2-pack. They're quite pricey, but when they're on special, I mean, it's really good. Like,
you've tried it?
Yeah. Like my mum has just stocked up the entire fridge with them.
Oh, nice. I might give it a go. I might check it out. I might go, because most days I am vegetarian, so so I might give it a go. So it's all leaf, no beef.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Because there are some like you have to like there are some plant-based patties that just it doesn't taste right.
Nah,
It just
nah.
it just
But this
doesn't
one,
like
this one,
It's
oh,
alright. Oh, it's not bad.
it's
Yeah.
awesome.
All right, cool. I'll give it a go. I might check it out.
Yeah.
But do you remember for I think it was it Lawrence's birthday or Maxine's birthday? Whose birthday was it? Was it at the steak place? Maxine's, right? Yeah, it was Max's birthday. So I had the vegan not the vegan the plant-based patty on that. Honest to God, it tasted like as if they just got it from Hungry Jack's or something. It tasted the exact same. And I was literally like...
They probably did. Like, imagine they were like, oh no,
Yeah.
someone's actually ordered it. We need to go across the road to the Hungry Jack's.
There was Hungry Jack's like next door
Yeah,
to it.
exactly.
That was the crazy part about it. Like it was like
would've been
literally like
the
next
scene
door.
from The Simpsons, you know, when Principal Skinner's like trying to go out the window and he's got to
Yeah,
go
getting
across Krusty Krab. Oh,
Krusty
no,
Krab.
no,
Not
no,
Krusty Krabs. Krabby Patty. No, that's Krusty Burgers.
Krusty Burgers, yes.
We got there eventually.
Mate, yeah. Oh, that's SpongeBob.
SpongeBob fire.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's about it. Loki came out. So you saw that yesterday,
Yes.
and I saw that today. We're not going to
Your
talk. Not
Initial
going to.
thoughts.
It was good, man. I didn't mind it. It was, it was the first episode. It was just setting up things. It's not going to take a deep dive in the first episode, but like, we'll get there when we eventually talk about it. I do have some things to talk about that really like I'm like, oh, guys, really you set so much up and then you just throw it out the window. Kind of thing. I think you might know what I'm talking about, but like I don't want to spoil it. But like, I'm like, you spent like over 10 years doing this shit, and then all of a sudden, like in 30 seconds, it's like thrown out the window.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait a second. Another thing was like, for me, like again, the progression of Loki seemed a bit too quick. If you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to spoil it or anything, but like his realization was a little bit too quick for me, for my likings, I would have to say. But overall, besides that, everything was awesome, fantastic. I liked it really, really, really well. It looks good as well. What was your thoughts on it?
Oh yeah, I love it. Because I'm a big fan of these like sort of sci-fi-ish sort of series and movies as well. So the sort of themes and stuff that they're talking about in Loki, I really enjoyed. Really like the whole aesthetic of it as well. So I really like. This isn't really a spoiler, but just spoiler warning, just in case. I really like this one particular part where it just goes from, like just, normal footage of him in the TVA. And then it cuts to like the cartoon scene, and I thought that was pretty clever how they went between the two. And
the introduction video.
Yeah. And it kind of just explains a bit more about the MCU in general. So it was good. It was a good little episode.
Yeah, it was not bad. Not bad for a first episode. Like
I was waiting. Okay, spoiler warning again. I was waiting for Owen Wilson to say "wow" the whole time. He did not say wow.
Oh, he'll probably... You know what? You know what I would really hate? If they drop it and then they make like... they do like that... what's that Deadpool thing that he does? Breaks the fourth wall. Sorry. Yeah, breaks the fourth wall. And, he says wow and looks straight into the camera and gives like a wink kind of thing. I'll be like something similar to that. I'll be like so pissed off. I'll be like, oh, really?
No, I wanted to just say it to Loki. Like, just not breaking the fourth wall. Just say it to Loki.
No, just like randomly. Like Loki has this deep and meaningful conversation. And he goes,
like,
oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. This guy gets it. That was the shittest Owen Wilson accent ever.
Wow.
Wow.
What else about Loki? Well, without giving any too much spoilers, it does clear a lot of things up and set up a lot of things.
I'm going on an adventure!
Yes, that's right, guys. We are going on an adventure, and today's adventure is we're going to talk about some interesting theories coming up for the MCU movies, and just having a chat about these theories that we have come up with. And this is a fair spoiler warning. We will be spoiling a bunch of movies. So if you haven't seen them, pause the podcast, go see them, then come back, and then you'll realize what we're talking about. But but like today's episode, we're just going to be talking about a little bit of theories and seeing where the MCU will be going, and then go from there, pretty much. So Josh had this really interesting theory that he wanted to talk about, and he's been dying to talk about it. So, mate, it's all yours. It's all yours. The floor is yours.
When it comes to superheroes, I'm sure most of you know Spider-Man, right, Sagar?
Yeah, I think everyone does.
So,
I mean, you have to be living under a rock to realize.
to not know, yeah,
no,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And for those that do live under a rock, we do apologize. So
Yeah.
I do feel sorry for that. Please accept
Okay.
my
So-
apology.
So most of you, if you're going to like a superhero at this day and age, it's probably Spider-Man. He is definitely one of the top characters in all of the Marvel universe. And so this theory is kind of like, how do we progress the MCU when Spider-Man is tied to these two companies? Like, you've got him tied to the Sony universe and you've got him tied to the Marvel universe, and how are they going to work together to take both franchises and push them forward, moving on?
Yeah, because what was it? So Sony's kind of creating their own Spider-Verse, and then Marvel's just doing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I had as a theory was basically, you got to think about how Sony have done this timeline, and it's just so confusing because their second Spider-Man film, Spider-Man Far From Home, is set after all of these Disney Plus series that we're watching right now.
Yeah.
And you've just got to wonder, how does it all line up? How does it all sync up? And how does it move forward? And some of the people from Sony have said basically that we're going to find out in Spider-Man 3, No Way Home. But there's more movies before that. We're going to have Black Widow. We're going to have Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. We're going to have Venom 2, which is before it as well. And we're also going to have the Eternals. And meanwhile, we're going through the Loki series right now. So I've got this theory in Venom, right? Now, so far we've seen these Spider-Man villains and also Carnage locked away in a prison. I don't know if they're in the same prison. Do you know if they're in the same prison?
I don't think so, no.
Someone was saying they were in the same prison, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
No, Carnage is in San Francisco, and who was the other one that you just said? Vulture. They're in New York.
Vulture and Scorpion. Okay.
So
right.
unless Carnage
Okay.
might have moved to New York.
Well, here's what I think. Maybe Carnage gets out and then for some reason goes to New York. So whatever that reason is, I do not know yet. The fact that he goes to New York gives Venom a reason to go to New York, and then gives them a chance to meet up with Spider-Man.
Actually, sorry to cut you off. He did get moved. Yeah, in the trailer it does say say that he did get moved. So he did.
Okay,
But I'm not too sure if it's the same prison as the Vulture and Scorpion, but he did get moved from where he was at the end of Venom.
Okay, interesting. So here's my little Venom theory. So let's just quickly backtrack to WandaVision. Now remember episode 4? Everyone was coming back from the snap, the blip. Okay, here's where this gets interesting. Obviously, the people in jail have to come back. Obviously, some people in jail were snapped. And the thing is, I'm surprised no one's talked about this. But we're probably going to see that. In Venom 2, we're probably going to see people come back from the snap. Here's just the early theory. What if... Okay, this is what I'm thinking is going to happen with Venom 2. What if we first get, like, the backstory of Carnage, right? Before the blip. Before any of the blip happens, right? We learn a bit about Carnage, and then we see those scenes. Like, if you watch the trailer of Venom 2, you have Carnage basically saying, Eddie, I missed you, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to see a lot of that. And then I think what happens is Thanos snaps his fingers, right? We won't see that, but everyone will just disappear, right? And I had this theory, maybe Carnage doesn't disappear, right? He just stays there and half the jail's gone. And maybe after some time of Venom visiting him a lot, he gets the symbiote in him and just escapes, right? But then I forgot. That there's that scene of him in like on death row basically, and I was like, wait, that can't happen then. So yeah, I'm not sure. Like I had this really good theory, but then I remembered that one little clip in the trailer. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe he doesn't escape that way. It's hard to say, but we're definitely gonna have to see people getting snapped in jail, and maybe that's how Vulture and Scorpion escape. Mm-hmm. Not so sure about Carnage, maybe because he's under maximum security, right? But yeah, that was kind of what I had. I was so clear on my theory before when I told you, but now it's like now it's not as clear.
So here's the issue with that. So I'm gonna like, and the point of like when it comes to like doing these Sony versus and Marvel verse stuff, these things are intertwined. Like they're not gonna use the Thanos snap in Venom due to the fact that like it seems a bit random. To be honest, like to be quite frank, it does seem a little bit random due to the fact that like it's not a Marvel property that we're watching. It's more of a Sony kind of property.
Yeah.
However, if we establish that in Venom 1, Spider-Man was already in it and to the MCU through that way, by all means, 100%, like guaranteed, fantastic. But there has been no connection between the two. Venom could be literally an independent thing that's not even part of it. But like we see in Morbius, we see the Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man poster, we see Vulture in there. But in Venom, we don't see any of that kind of connection between the MCU or...
besides the Daily Bugle.
Besides the Daily Bugle, that's it. That's about it. That's the only thing that's the only connection that there is. Besides that, there's no other evidence in saying that this thing is a part of MCU universe or it's a part of Morbius as well. Because to be honest, Morbius looks like it's taking a left turn and Venom looks like it's taking a right turn. Like if you look at it, like they might be going to the same direction, but they're the same place, but they're going in two different directions at the moment. It depends on how much they can make back on this movie. Yeah. So in regards to how much they can make back onto this movie will determine that they can set up this their Sinister Six that way. Yeah. But not Sinister Six. Set up a universe where Carnage and Venom are part of the MCU kind of thing. That snap theory, that would have been great if there was a link or a connection already made between the two franchises. And at the moment there is no link.
I wonder if it's I wonder if there's some tie-in to Loki and we won't see it till like the last episode. Like something he does breaks the multiverse. And so think about it, right? So there's three different Spider-Mans, right?
Yeah.
There's the Sam Raimi one. There's
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, and then there's
Yeah.
Tom Holland. So let's imagine they're all in 3 different universes, right? And in Tobey Maguire's one, there was a Venom. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now let's just imagine there's a 4th universe. Yeah, there's a 4th, and the 4th one is where Venom exists.
Okay.
So what if Loki messes up some timeline stuff and they just intertwine, and maybe that's how this Venom gets to the MCU.
They are sort of doing that anyways in like, what is it again? No Way Home?
No Way Home, yeah.
Like, because Alfred Molina came back and said, yeah, he's playing his character from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man thing. And then Jamie Foxx said, yeah, he's playing Electro from Andrew Garfield's universe kind of thing. Keep this in mind. We don't know how long the Loki series is going for. But I mean, we know it's going for about, 6 to 10 episodes anyways. I don't mean that. I mean, timeline-wise. Is it going for a year, 2 years, a month, 2 months kind of thing?
That's an interesting question, because I think by the end of Loki, he's supposed to end up back in the main MCU.
Yeah, supposedly.
Supposedly,
Yeah, but like in saying that, like, where does he end up? Does he end up during Thor: Love and Thunder, or does he end up?
I think so.
So then that means
Or Doctor Strange.
or Doctor Strange. That his TV show timeline passes the events of Spider-Man then, because remember, Spider-Man's coming out this year.
Yeah, it would have to. Well,
but I mean, not this year, but we are getting a Black Widow movie that's meant to be set in like 2017.
Well, that's the interesting thing, because they were saying that Spider-Man No Way Home picks up minutes after Far From Home.
Yeah, so it could be like literally like Doctor Strange happens after that or before.
Yeah.
It could happen before.
So I'm just trying to... Oh, okay. So maybe something happens in Loki, and it ends right at the start of No Way Home.
Like this ripple effect. Yeah,
Yeah.
like something could have happened where it just causes a ripple effect. And what if Loki takes control of the TVA?
I think I think he's going to get their technology,
He's questioning their authority.
their judgment. Yeah.
Maybe he takes control over them. You know, who knows? But
knows?
anyways, did you want to add any more to your theory?
No, I think that's it for now.
Yeah, cool. Another one was also linked up to the Avengers thing was when Thanos did snap to destroy the stones and stuff. What if in reality he did it to find peace?
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean is like yeah, he did the job and he was there, but what if the stones were literally like driving him crazy, like giving him nightmares about like what if he could feel the people's souls that he
Probably,
snapped,
yeah.
and then like that's the reason why he destroyed the stones.
them. Yeah.
Was because he couldn't take it anymore. Like if you look at it, like he's murdered people, but he hasn't taken their soul. Whilst when he snapped it, it seemed like he's taken people's. It looks like their souls have been taken.
Well, yeah. So Loki's got to come back in Thor, because you can't have a Thor movie without Loki, really, right? So it's just a matter of how they do that, and I think moving forward, like Loki and Wanda have such a crucial part to play in this whole multiverse going crazy.
I think also Doctor Strange does as well. Like the events of Doctor Strange is occurred by Wanda.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
It seems like it's going down that path. Oh, dude, did you see that massive Easter egg in Loki? That
the Nightmare one.
That's another universe we'll take care of. Like, great, awesome, cool.
They established it.
You
so
set
it's
up
there.
Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah.
Great, we get it. No. The in the opening, not the opening scene, when you first see Owen Wilson and he's in church, And the girl was like, "Who gave you?" He's like to the girl, "Who gave you that?" And she looks at the window.
Yeah.
That Easter egg. So now people are, oh my god, how many theories were there that Mephisto was gonna be in WandaVision?
Oh yeah.
Holy, every
people-
single YouTuber, every single person.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is Mephisto. That's Mephisto. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah, Mephisto showing up for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I'm like,
And then even when WandaVision finished and there was no Mephisto, everyone was like, okay, he's got to show up in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
He's like, no.
no. Oh no, he's definitely in Loki. See, I knew
Yeah.
he was in Loki. See, he was in
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but apparently
what?
that's not even Mephisto.
Spoilers, by the way. No, that's something else. That's just
imagery.
that's just the devil.
Yeah,
That could just mean Loki.
yeah.
I forgot to mention this. Namor is the villain for Black Panther 2.
Yes,
Forgot to mention that.
yes. Well, we sort of knew it this whole time, but they were just being a bit quiet about it.
I knew he would show up, but I didn't know if he was going to show up in...
Oh, yeah. So the running theory now is that, you know, that kid at the start of the Eternals trailer that's like standing there and looking up at the ship that's arriving?
Yeah?
Yeah. So the theory is that's Namor.
No.
No, hear me out on this. The theory is that's Namor.
But like that's like that.
Then their city gets sunk, and then that's how they become Atlantis, and then he grows up into Namor by Black Panther 2.
Okay. I don't think it'll be okay. That works, but not the kid. Everything works besides the kid. Reason being is because this is meant to happen like centuries before. So the Eternals arrive on Earth centuries before.
Correct.
So Namor can't be that old. Like Namor,
Are you sure?
Namor, yeah, 100%,
Are you sure?
100%. He can't be
Because
that.
Thor
Yeah, but
is
that's different.
1,500.
Thor's a god. Namor's not a god. Namor's an Atlantean. He could be maybe a few hundred years old, but not 1,000. Not 1,000.
He's also a mutant.
Well, they don't explain that kind of thing. You know, they're not gonna go down the mutant path.
Yeah.
It's a bit too
hard
late
to
to like
tell.
go down the mutant path if they are. It's a bit, you know. But like that theory, that actually works out. Like that's I like the Atlantis bit. That does kind of maybe that's what triggers the Eternals to like just go into hiding. Like they couldn't save that city,
Yeah, maybe.
and due to the technology that was left behind, those people were able to survive and build their own city and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and the Eternals just went on their own way.
Yeah. Oh, that's tricky, isn't it?
It's so hard to tell because these days, like, who knows what is going to happen. Like, theory-wise, like, yeah, great, we can come up with, like, mad theories and stuff, but then there's always logic behind it and, you know, moving forward and stuff, there's always shit that's going to always be like, yeah, but, you know, this and that, you know? But in saying that, like, dude, I've been wanting to see House of M so badly, but we never got it. Like, even in WandaVision, they were like, oh, this is going to be part of House of M. No, it wasn't. It literally wasn't.
It was the most minimal reference.
Was the
ever.
bottle of wine. That's about it.
Yeah.
But in saying that, like, I really would love to see... I literally was hoping to get that kind of House of M moment in WandaVision, where she literally snaps and goes... She's like, F this shit, I'm out of here, and just literally just breaks the whole universe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I was
But instead,
expecting.
it looks like it's going to happen in Loki.
You know,
Or maybe Loki triggers it.
I would love to see if he's just putting it on as an act, which would be amazing. If he's doing it as an act to take over, and that's where shit goes to hell. And that's where we see things linking up with Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. That's where we see Doctor Strange link up. That's where we see Thor, Love and Thunder link up. That's where we see maybe Spider-Man link up. Did you have any more in mind that you wanted to...
Not right now. I think we need to see Loki play out a bit more.
Yeah.
And then we'll get some more answers after that, I
Yeah.
think.
I got a mad topic for next week.
Oh, yeah?
It's a good one. So next week's topic, we're gonna do I don't know how you want to play this out, but I'd like to go towards a debate, like sort of like a debating conversation in regards to it. But has the MCU ruined superhero movies?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll save that for next week. So you guys better be ready.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
it. But in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for sticking around and listening. We hope you enjoyed the episode. It was a little bit of an impromptu one, but I hope you guys liked what we're putting out there. Please don't forget to share with your friends and families, co-workers, anyone. Give us a like and a review. It really helps us. We're practically everywhere, like from Apple Music, Apple Podcast to Spotify to Google Podcast to iHeartRadio to YouTube, SoundCloud, the Acast website, everywhere. We're pretty much
We're all over the multiverse.
multiverse, right? So, and if you guys check out our YouTube channel, which is linked in our link bio, which will be in the description, there's a mad episode in there. It's just me monologuing for like half an hour straight.
What happened there, mate?
Well, what happened to that episode?
That's the glitch one,
that's
but
the
we
glitch.
did fix
We
that.
did fix that one. So
Yeah.
for those of you that would have downloaded the early episodes of episode 4, would have gotten a preview of it. If you guys didn't, it's up on YouTube. If you guys want to have a look at it, it's quite good. In the meantime, where can they find you, Josh?
You can find me at pretty much everywhere. I'm at Squishyjoshy, and on Instagram I'm at Squishy_Joshy.
Yep. And you can find the podcast links down below. We've got our Insta, we've got our podcasting platform, so everything's down there. Email is there as well, so hit us up. If you guys have any questions or anything you would like us to talk about, please send them through, and we'll definitely read them out for you guys. Like I say all the time, we do this. We provide all the expenses ourselves. You guys aren't contributing anything money wise, and we're taking all the expenses on us. So the only thing that we would like from you guys is a little bit of love, a little bit of sharing and caring. So please pass this along so we could grow together as a community. And that pretty much wraps it up for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and have a good one. See ya.
Cool. See you guys.
Bye.